What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. Coach John Shire might have just got the biggest win of his career thus far, landing the #1 overall player in the 2024 class. Generational talent, viral superstar, that bad man, Cooper Flagg, all 6'8" of them, headed to Duke University, and I think Duke has got their next villain, their next most hated white guy on the court. Flagg got that dog in him. He's got that moxie in him, that competitive edge that you just can't coach. You either born with it or you ain't. Whoo! What a get. And I tell you right now, the Blue Devils are not done for the 2024 class. And I just want to say that this class could be monumental. I'm talking about historically good. I'm talking about elite. And it's all coming together. Before we get into all that, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest, and join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now let's get back to business. Let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
I think it would be tough for anybody to really do a scouting report on me in terms of how they're going to take me out of a game, because I don't think there's really a way that any team can take me out of a game. I mean, they can take certain parts of my game away, but I think that I'm just too versatile and too much of a well-rounded player that no team can really take me out of the game. Where if they want to press up on me, I'll go to the rim. If they want to sag off, I can hit shots. So, and then even if my shot's not falling, I'm still doing so much defensively. I can be a facilitator, so I mean, I don't have to score the ball, and it really is what it is with that. So I'm really willing to do whatever it is. So I think a scouting report is just gonna say that there's not much you can do.
So flat out, Flagg is the most dominant two-way player, arguably in all of high school basketball. Potential #1 pick, bona fide lottery pick going into the next year's draft, and you're just talking about two-way impact, sensational, 3-4 hybrid type player with elite athleticism, explosiveness, tenaciousness on the finish. He's finishing through contact and straight, putting people through the rim on the court. He can put it on the ground. We're talking about 3-level bucket getter, mid-range, 3-point, off the dribble, however you want it. We know he can score the ball. We know he can rebound. We know that he can playmate, create, go coast to coast with the rock. But defensively, I don't know if there's a player in the nation that impacts the game the way he does just on that end alone. We're talking about an elite shot blocker with impeccable timing and natural shot block instincts. He is getting up off the floor, and any shot that he's not pinning to the backboard or swatting out of bounds, he's bothering. I'm talking about he will track you down 94 feet, full court, run you down, and pin that joint, and then look at you and tell your mama he just blocked your shot. This is the perfect addition to Duke. You know, Kyle Flipkowski is out of there. Don't know what Sean Stewart's going to do. Christian Reeves is still possibly a project at this point, but he's had the body transformation. I don't know. If you ain't took a look lately, you might need to check him out. So Flagg is going to slot in at that starting 4 spot, maybe play some 3 as well, and he should be immediate impact player. Every visit that we've seen him on Duke, he's fitting right in. They had him holding a baby, for crying out loud. The Cameron crazies already adore this kid. They're going to love his passion, immediate impact, tenacity, the competitiveness. I mean, they're going to love him. He's about to make a killing in NIL. You're going to see Flagg everywhere. The magazine cover was just the start. And he's adding to what is already a solid class with Knuppel, Darren Harris, as well as Isaiah Evans. Flag makes the third five-star recruit committed to this class already. The perimeter is looking real spicy with Knuppel, who can flat out get a bucket. Evans, another guy who's interchangeable. Can see those guys playing the 2 through the 4 potentially. And then you look at what they still could possibly be bringing in. Flag had this to say about the commitment. I think that after I got on campus at Duke, I really started to feel it. To be honest, Flag told Slam in an article explaining his decision, I knew then I wanted to go to Duke, and that's where I wanted to play college basketball. What went into the decision, I was just looking for a coaching staff I was really comfortable with, but also a coach and staff that was really going to hold me accountable. Being on the visit, I got to see them in practice and see how they were holding their guys accountable and really pushing them to be better. For me, ever since I was a little kid, I always had dreams of playing Division I basketball at the highest level, especially with a place like Duke. Once we got to campus, we felt it. Hey, man, it's hard to say no to what they got going on. Now, he chose the Dukies over defending national champion UConn, he was down to 2 schools. It felt like Duke had the edge, but UConn was still in the fight. Coach Dan Hurley, though, seemed a bit salty about the situation. He said, quote, "We don't win a lot of popularity contests at UConn. We just win championships. We don't decide who we get, but no one should be off the board relative to whether they should be considering us. We do it right now as good as anybody. We're blue-collar basketball, not social media basketball." Shots fired. Hey, man. They have a really good recruiting class that's on the campus right now. A good group of freshmen, man, led by Stephen Castle. So UConn going to be in the thick of things this year. But, hey, if you don't feel the read between the lines, the message, the undertone right there, you're playing yourself. Because, hey, that man sounds salty. And you got to respect the kid's decision. He did what's best for him. Duke returning a unit even next season. They're going to lose a couple draft picks, at least one for sure. But then, you got a collection of guards and Caleb Foster, Jared McCain, who will be back, possibly Jeremy Roach, guys that can get Flag the basketball. And then we mentioned earlier, they might not be done. They're still in the running and the potential favorites for 5-star big man Patrick Ngamba, who, hey, he's been tied to Flag. He's down to Kansas State. And Duke, it seems like it's a two-headed race at this point. All the analysts, all the scouting sites are saying. But if they can add this fella right here, we're talking about a legit 6'11", 7-footer who can shoot the three like this. Just had a dominant AAU season with Team Takeover. Looking to take Paul IV out of Virginia to another Geico's Nationals appearance. I'm saying this kid already has ties to Duke. We're talking about a teammate of his from Team Takeover that's already committed in Darren Harris. Also, Jeremy Roach was a part of the program as well. The connections, the ties are strong. So it's looking good for him. And I'm just saying, man, you're talking about a guy that runs like a gazelle, physical specimen. Mobility is insane at that size. Has the feathery touch around the basket. Can go low post and get you a bucket. Power through contact. Soft hands. Nice touch around the rim. Can stretch the floor as we've seen. Another elite shot blocker with him and Flag guarding that paint, man. Duke is going to be tough to score on. On top of that, not to mention 5-star recruit VJ Edgecombe, one of the high-flying shooting guards in the 2024 class. You talk about a straight menace in transition, can knock it down from deep, and is really active on defense as well, man, using that athleticism on both sides. Between him and Evans, who has one of the smoothest, deepest bags in high school basketball, a natural bucket getter, that is a lot of firepower on the wing potentially for the Blue Devils. I mean, it's getting real spooky. On top of that, they're still in the running for Dylan Harper. This would be another huge get for Duke. And just add on to what could be one of the most special classes we've seen in quite some time, all going together to one university, man. Coach Jan Shire is on fire. I don't think they're done. I think there's going to be another edition coming very, very soon following this flag news. It's a great time to be at Duke University, man. They're going to have a squad this season, and, hey, they're already, looks like they're set for next year, and everything else is just icing on the cake, man. Woo! What a get, what a get. Keep your eyes peeled, man. There should be more to come in Durham. We'll see, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. How will Flag fit in with this system? Are they done? Who else do we see? Do they get Dylan Harper? I think he goes to Rutgers, but I don't know. We'll see. Are they done? What do y'all think? Where are the Dukies going to finish? They're right now, they got the number 1 class in 2024. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of it shakes up. Let me know how y'all feel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Until next time, I am Brandon Blakeney, and hey, we out.